See if this works. Today you will have bad luck. Fair enough. Yay, bad luck for everybody. God, I gotta remember how to do standard. Hopefully this is working and not broken still. If it was broken, that would be bad. Let's find out. Would be awesome for no brokenness. Hey, it added! It's not broked! Oh, I should probably close... Should I have the stream pulled up on the other one? I should probably close that. I was like, that doesn't look right. Magic. Nice QoS. QL. Q something or other. Who's even in this race anyway? I know there's like a lot of good players in this race. So we gotta actually... We actually need to play correctly. Come with me if you want to leave. I just realized this is actually going to carry over to when the NCAA's actually start. I'm going to have to get that up on my other screen. Let's see how I'm going to do this. So if we can't get a bomb here, come on, bomb drop, bomb bomb. Ah, ha, 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 ha. All right. Now everything should be set. Jumped in this one rather quickly. God, I have to move the fucking thing. What is this, standard? Well, it is. Yes. It is, in fact, standard. Who's actually in this race? Let me look. Ben, Boyne, Cransoon, Doom, Gerdo, Gem. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna get crushed. Shit. Probably need to pick that up before leaving. Oh, fuck. Damn rats. I only have one bomb. I'm not gonna accidentally throw it and miss. Jesus. Alright, so we picked up the key, we picked up the map. Sanctuary chest is live. Get the fuck out of my way. Say, get the fuck out my way! Oh my god, this is gonna be like a 610 or 615. Jesus. With a bomb. You get hit by everything. That was a 610. That's no good. That is no bueno. Did not mean to talk to that dude. Alright. This is what happens when you don't play standard forever. Need to make up a little bit of time here. We're just gonna skip the Aga check. Oh, wait, this is standard. I don't need to do this. Ooh, but I did pick up a 4-drop there. That actually is nice. That wouldn't have mattered. On my way. That should be more than enough to get me through the early game. We're going to skip the Aga check. I need to make up a little bit of time, so hopefully we won't need to do it. At some point, we'll go back and be sad when we see, like, the hook shot there. Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, good morning, Matsuri. Kiva growls to you, too. She's in her normal spot, just sitting here. Hammer. She's not used to me being home during the day, but she gets a treat today. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. They know that word, the T word. I should not say that out loud. They know the word. So how are you doing this morning? I'm a little off. My timing is just slightly off right now. It's kind of bothering me a little bit. Especially in this race with so many heavy hitters. I can't be making little mistakes like this. A good book. I should have grabbed a beer before I started this. So yeah, I'm off the next 2 days to watch basketball. Although this one is actually going to impede in the first round. I'm going to throw the first round game up on my other screen here in just a few once it starts. But I picked up a 24-pack. Well, my wife actually picked it up, but picked up a 24-pack of Not Your Father's. And the vanilla cream, which is fucking delicious as hell. It's really sweet. You can only really have one at a time. But I'm going to go through a few of those here in the next couple of days for sure. Yeah, there's some heavy hitters in this one. So the player list as is, there's 9 of us in here. Is Ben, Boyne, Cransoon, Doomtap, I don't know who Doomtap is, Gerdo, Gem, Jinxon, and I don't know who Jinxon is, and Medavo, I don't know who that is either. But, yeah, Ben, Boyne, Cransoon, Gerdo, and Gem. All 5 of those guys are better than I am overall. Like, in overall execution. 1 green and 2. Let's see. We're gonna go south. We have the bombs. Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, they rock. I actually do not have a rooting interest in the NCAAs this year. You know, I live in Chicago, but I actually do not follow college sports in Chicago. I grew up in Iowa, and it's probably the only Iowa roots I actually keep is that I do watch Iowa basketball and Iowa football, even though I hate everything else about the state of Iowa. And they were just horrible this year, so I really don't have a rooting interest. I'm rooting for my bracket, is effectively what's going on here. I'm rooting for my bracket. So my bracket is, I did pick Nova to win it all, which I'm really not happy with. I hate picking Chalk to win the bracket, or to win the whole tournament, but I went through to my Elite 8, and I just didn't like that many teams, like big-time teams, in that last half of the Elite 8. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick a favorite, and I did let Google flip a coin manage a few of those picks. Uh-oh. I don't like the early lamp. I never like the early lamp. Alright, we're going to go left. We're going to head to desert. We're going to do the same thing we did last time, which is we get the book. We're going to head desert side. Oh, you fucking crap. Are you serious, man? What's your alma maters? I went to a tech school, so even though I spent a shit ton of time at the University of Iowa growing up, because I had a lot of friends there. I dated somebody there. You know, there was a 6-month period where I effectively lived there. I was dating somebody there, and I basically lived in her dorm. So I spent a shit ton of time there. Hey, Purdue, Purdue's going to be... I think I have Purdue in the Elite 8 this year. I think I do have them in the Elite 8 in my bracket. I'm a one bracket guy. I only do one. Why did I just do that? I'm definitely a one bracket guy. I'm in the mindset, if I do well in that one bracket, I'm going to win every pool I'm in. And if I do shitty, well, I just do shitty. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Fuck. And we are key locked. We're boot locked, I mean. Alright, well. For the second straight night, that was a big fucking waste of time. Ow. I really should have grabbed a beer before I started this. I really want one right now. If I had a 30-second period, I'd run out there and grab one. Yeah, the last night, the trip up to Zora, well, it was Catfish, not Zora, but yeah. Ooh, oh. And the Moon Pearl. Okay, well, this is the correct choice. Yeah, that was Looney Tunes last night. Went up there, got the boots. Boots got the flips. Flips led to everything else. I think that's why we did so well. Although, again, my execution is still down. I still need to work on my execution. If I had better execution, I would save 2-3 minutes every run. Just based off of... just straight up, you know... saving those 2 or 3 minutes just off the top every single run. I think that's kind of what I end up losing in the end. It's not mechanics, it's just little things. It's a bunch of little things. Just being smooth with doing what you need to do. That's probably all I need to do here. We are going to keep going, especially since we picked up the lamp. Maybe I should just save quit here. Yeah, again, boss execution generally isn't an issue. What is an issue is... oh, I don't have the fucking hook. Like that right there. What I just did right there just cost me 10 seconds. For some reason, I decided to go to the south route instead of the north route, which made absolutely no fucking sense. But that probably cost me 10 seconds. And obviously, you can't get that time back, so... gave us the bow. I kind of want to finish Eastern and get the green. I think I'm going to... this is so close. It's like, I don't know what the proper choice here is. I think you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna skip the third chest. And if it ends up the third chest not being anything, I'm just gonna leave it. Or I'm sorry, if the third chest is an actual item, I'm just gonna leave it. But this is effectively potentially 2 items. So... Ace, they fixed that, I believe. I believe they fixed it. I know they fixed... this is standard. They fixed the key bug. I know they fixed the key bug because, well, I'm still playing. Well, the key bug was game-breaking because standard was unplayable. Oh, shit. Oh, so much for that. Damn, it's that last chest, too. We're gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave the last chest. That chest, the one that cost us the Key Sanity run. We're just gonna leave it. Sorry if you hear Drew Carey here in a second. I'm getting my my other TV ready for the NCAA starting. Sorry. 1 second. I'm just trying to get this thing muted. Hey, do 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 do. Might be worth it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go pick it up now. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go right for it because if it's good, we're gonna get it. And we definitely know we're gonna find the boots because boots are required to finish the seed based off Desert Palace. Fuck! I'm gonna pick it up and just... Ah! Alright, we just wasted 4 minutes, I'm gonna say. It's probably about right. Fuck. And there could still be an item in there. Remember that, so... If we would have just bailed on Easter when we picked up the glove, we would have been in much better shape. Fuck. Alright, 5. Let's see, red, blue, and that's the other one. So T-Rock is required. Let's do a little hype here. I really could use a drink. Could somebody go get me a drink? I'd like you, give me a drink! Hype Cave is worthless. Alright, we're in that famous spot again. Do we go north with the shovel? Actually, we could go north and actually do east and do pod. Let's do that. We're gonna go do pod. We'll check pyramid, do pod. This is kind of one of those where it's make or break, so... there's so much shit that's available to us right now, so if we choose correct... yeah, she ain't fetching shit. I think after I pop Helmasaur King, I'm gonna run to the fridge. Oh, nice run. Well, that one could screw people up. That one actually could screw people up. It is required. So basically we're coming down to is we need to find the boots. So let's see. Fire Rod is required. Hookshot's required. We do not know the medallions. Cane is required. Boots are required. Flippers are required by logic. Not exactly required. No, you can get the catfish. I'm going to save catfish, hopefully, for when I find the mirror, so that I could also parlay that in with a Zora check. It's a long walk just for one item when I could just walk over here and get 5. I can full clear this, so... There's no reason not to do this. Oh, this would be a great time. Ah, I'm too late. I wasn't thinking. I should have done it right there. I wasn't thinking. Damn it. I'll have to wait till Helmasaur explodes, and then hopefully I'll hit the item right so that I can, the whole thing will happen before I get back. This place is not easy to route without the mirror, because that means we gotta do a double back on one area. It's a little inconvenient, but whatever. That helps. Yoink. Alright. "25 minutes until the basketball begins." I was hoping to get a run in earlier, but because of how many bugs they were dealing with in the V29, there wasn't much going on this morning. I wanted to get one going before the basketball really began, but that's obviously not going to happen. So I'll have the first game on my side here. I don't even know what game it is, to be honest. So it might cost me a little bit of time if I keep peering over to my left. Alright, so still no items in here. Hopefully we find the boots or something, because that would be super helpful. We're gonna have to go a long way around here. We don't have a way to... have to bomb it. We don't have a way to cheat over the gap. Oh, fuck. I've learned my lesson with this. Just knock him off. Can we hit everything, please? Hey, Master Sword. That's a nice pickup. That does mean that, you know, as soon as we can get pedestals, they're going to be live. That's fine. That's a good pickup. Yeah, that had to be a key, which means the other one is key to a key. You know, even if this isn't necessarily the right route, you know, that's fine. You know, picking up Master Sword is good early. It's going to help with clearing a whole bunch of shit later. So, I'm cool with that. Not cool with the green rupee, but... And we are going to go ahead and Death Warp here once we're done, so we're not going to kill anything. Unless we mirror here, and then that would be great. Alright, kill me. Alright, so there's one item left in here. It is on Helmasaur. Unless I miscounted, which is possible. That is not what I wanted. We have 9 arrows here. We'll pick 10 arrows up in this next room so that we can use them on Helmasaur. That'll put us at what, 15? So we're gonna use 4 here. Oh, 14, yeah, we're gonna burn one here. Perfect time. I'll be right back. Okay. It's okay, Kiva. It's okay, Bubby. I just scared the shit out of the cat. That's not what I wanted. She'll be back. She'll be back. Don't worry about that. She'll be back. Damn it. I fucked that up. Gotta be a little careful here, that's why, right there. I am still in green mail, so... Oh, shit. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna chance dying here to fucking Helmasaur King. That would have been a horrible place to die. Shit, this wasn't required. Ah, delicious. Like I said, she'll be back, though. Alright, so we're going to save quit here. Now we got to go the other route? Yeah, we're going to go the other route here. So, yeah, I'm torn on this one now. I mean, I feel like we've done things out of order. It's unfortunate, but it kind of just is the nature of the beast here. Eventually, I'm going to need to check out the Lumberjack Cave to make sure there's not something required on there. Alright, so yeah, we still need... Yeah, we didn't pick up anything required out of there, except for... I mean, the sword upgrade again is nice. Backside of Escape was a dud, I believe? I mean, we got it on the opening route, because we're in standard mode. I don't remember exactly. My kitty. I think I did. I think I scared the shit out of her. I don't normally run around like that in the house, but... Damn it. That wall wasn't going to wait for me, so... We're going to go this way. We're going to go ahead and do Thieves Town before we do head up to Skullwoods. Because even though it takes a little bit longer to do this, we could be getting the Fire Rod, so... That's why we're going to do this side first. That's the change they made. Why am I so bad at menuing? Well, I guess we just go through full clear this, and then hopefully we find the Fire Rod in here. Boots would be nice, too. I mean, Boots do open up Desert Palace, so that would be progression. But Fire Rod is obviously much more important in this case, so... Let's just hit everything, shall we? We do know there's a mail upgrade in the library. If we happen to be right there with the boots, we might stop by and get it. It's a decent safety for, you know, for 10 seconds of effort. It's obviously not required for anything, but... Alright, so there's an item in the basement. Oh, I'm a bunny. I'm a piggy. Not a bunny. Oh, God, those are good. The problem is, again, with these things, you cannot have more than one in a period because they're super fucking sweet. I really wish I had the hook shot here. We still don't have Death Mountain access unless we sequence break it, which maybe I'll actually do that coming up next because... Oh my god. Let's hit everything, shall we? It's kind of a weird spot right now. I'm in... I know I'm behind overall just because, you know, we did two things we didn't have to do. The only thing we got out of it was basically the, was that Master Sword. And with the level of competition in this race, you know, obviously it's going to be a big deal. Wow. All three items are the last three. So, it's like I kind of feel like I need to take a gamble here. And sequence breaking Death Mountain does give us, what? 8 additional items that are at our disposal. Plus it does give us access to Hera. We can get there. Oh wait, no we can't actually. No, we don't have the hookshot or the, never mind, we don't have the hookshot of the mirror. My bad. Can't do either of those things yet. My bad. We can go up there, but it's not a sequence break. Yeah, we need hookshot or mirror, and then actually it's not a sequence break at that point, so... Yeah, my bad. I realized I thought I had one of those, but yeah. Otherwise I would have just done it. What is this thing? And so far, Thieves is a bust, too. Interesting. Ooh, shit. Gotta be a little careful. A little off sequence here. That's fine. What did you give me? One of those items? No, nothing! The fuck, man? Where's my shit? I guess I'm gonna do... Well, I mean, I had to do it anyway. It's not like you can't go mode Thieves Town. That's why I don't mind doing it. You have to do it. This... see, I shouldn't have done it this way. I should not have done this way. We gotta go back and do the dig game. I realized I should have gone north first, but... Doesn't... it actually kind of matters. This actually does kind of matter. This is going to be a safe quit point here. And then I think we're going to actually do the Death Mountain pass. And we'll check Aga Cave too, just in case. Damn it. That leaves Zora, Catfish, these two items here. Ice Rod Cave. We did not do Ice Rod Cave. It's time to check this. We know we don't need... We know we need the boots for... we need the boots for desert. It's just a heart. So we don't have to worry about Aga. Yeah, that's the next thing on my list. The problem is that Catfish... I like to do Catfish at the same time I do some of those. It's probably my next thing to do, but the problem is that then cuts Catfish out from doing it. So that's the big issue. So Zeebs, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a few days. How you doing, man? At home for some basketball. I've got screen on right here. Waiting for the first game to come on. Oh, Vanilla Mirror would be sweet. That is not Vanilla Mirror. How many people do you have out at work? I'm sure a lot of people are sick today. That they'll be magically sick for 2 days and then be fine on Monday morning. Well, I hate to do this. Well, at least you're only until 3, so it could be worse. I mean, your day is already half over. Well, those are dream hours if you don't mind getting up early. I think that's the problem, is getting up so fucking early in the morning. I mean, I get up at 7 normally, when the cats let me. Did we get hit by Ice Rod Cave here? Is that where this is? Or we get Catfish again? Or is it that one chest we missed in Eastern? It wasn't here. So we're going to sequence break, see what we hit. It would be interesting if that last item we skipped in Eastern were the flips. And as long as it's not Zora Ledge, we're okay. Shit. Nope. Ah! Well, the mirror would suck. I mean, I am worried about that item just because it is a You know, it's an item in sequence, because they gave us the lantern early. So, part of me is concerned about it, but at the same time, I just... Yeah, I don't know. It's probably in... We're probably missing it in Skullwoods. Skullwoods is the one place we haven't gone yet. I think my biggest concern here is Skullwoods. But we're going to check more items versus double backing for that one. But it's probably in Skullwoods. I very, very, very rarely skip Skullwoods. But the only reason we skipped it this time is because there's Bombos. That's an interesting one. The only reason we skip Skullwoods... Oh, shit. Is because the order that we did Thieves Town. And then I did want to check the south route while I could. So, I mean, it's very possible that we just boned ourselves by not going there. Silvers. Ooh! Oh, crush! Oh, that's huge. Okay, that's huge. That is huge. Yeah, I ran to the kitchen to grab a drink, and it kind of scared her. So, she'll be back eventually. She'll be back eventually. Silvers and mirror there. That was huge. So, that's a sequence break, though. Keep in mind, we need the flippers for this to make sense. Which means the flippers are out there somewhere. I'm gonna grab that. Alright, now that we have sufficiently broken this, as long as we're not missing the Titan's mitts in Skullwoods, this is safe. Doing this here. Because this gives us access to Hera, which we can full clear. We know what we're not going to find here. Most likely. It'd be very unlikely to find the flippers here. Again, the flippers are required, but not necessarily required. They're only required by logic. So, we need the fire rod. We need the hook shot. We don't need the flute. We need the boots. We know boots. Yeah, we'll check that when we're up here, too. We know we need the boots, because... Desert is boot locked. Okay. Oh, I wish I would have had that mirror earlier, though. Man, I wish I would have had that mirror earlier. That would have made a huge difference. So if Bombos is required, we know where to find Bombos. Library is the blue mail. It's a mail upgrade, but Desert is boot locked, and Desert is required. That's one of those things. If we really. How the fuck did that happen? If we have the boots when we're right there, we might swing by and get that. But now, especially with silvers, it's less important. It's much less important. I think the exception to the rule is if we never find tempered. Why don't we hit everything, shall we? Let's just hit everything on the way. I actually have to wait for that to go away. I don't want to take another hit here. Fuck. Basement's live. there a heart on one of these? Oh, no, I already picked it up. Never mind. Oh, very cool. Who's... They're the 512 game, right? Turn away, turn away. That's not bad. Well, we're gonna have to check the basement. I actually don't follow Chicago college teams. I really don't. Loyola's in there. I know that. I don't know. I have no idea what they're seeded, but I actually don't follow Chicago sports in regards to college. I didn't grow up here, so I think that's the big deal. I think when you grow up in a town, versus, you know, as an adult, it's a little bit different. I grew up in Iowa. See, this would have been the great time to go get something to drink. I grew up in Iowa, so I still, when it comes to college sports, I still follow the, I still follow my Iowa teams for college. It just so happens in this case, they're horrible this year, so... Ernie Johnson, still doing March Madness. Yeah, this year I'm just following it for the lulz. And to watch my bracket get exploded. So... Okay, that means the hook shot's out there. That means the hook shot is out there. Okay. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, finding that there. That means the hook shot is live. The hook shot is in a non-sequence broken area. It's not mirror locked. It can't be. That's a big deal. That means the hook shot is probably... Where could the hook shot be? It's not mirror locked, so it's probably at Skullwoods. Which means we have to do we have to go to Skullwoods next, even though we don't have the fire rod. I hope we find the fire rod here, because then we could finish it while we're there. But yeah, that means it's probably at Skullwoods. Hope it's not in that one chest in Eastern. That would suck. If the hook shot is in that one chest in Eastern, we're in deep shit. Or at Catfish. Could be a Catfish, too. Oklahoma, Rhode Island is the morning game. We know the hook shot will not be here. Titansmiths can still be here, though. Again, what we want to see here is the fire rod. Yes, I did, Dread. I did. But it's not... It wasn't because of a gamble or anything like this. It just... I didn't even want to be in there to begin with. It was a green... It's green pendant. I actually did do the green pendant. But it was so early, it's just like... Oh! Titansmiths. Okay, we're going to continue here. We actually want to drop here, so we can check Bunny Cave. Okay, now we've got something here. So, we needed to find the hook shot to get to here. Now, the hook shot is in... probably in Skullwoods, based off of... Skullwoods or Catfish is probably where the... it's probably where that's at. So this actually does work out, especially if we find the fire rod up here. That's a huge deal. So there's only there's only a few spots that could actually be. We also could get Bombos and just do ice. Oh, what did you just? Oh, dude, I was actually watching that yesterday. I shit you not. I actually watched that yesterday. Oh, I could have actually done. Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't yesterday, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday, because I was at the office. Thank you, Dave Chappelle. I love your show. Run, bitch, run! Alright, so again, we're not supposed to have the mirror yet. So... Well, no, actually, it is in sequence now. I took the next 2 days off. Okay, I think I've told this story before. I don't know if you were here to hear it. I am 37 years old. Okay? I've been working full-time since I was 17. I have never, ever worked these 2 days on the calendar. The first 2 days of the NCAA tournament. I've never worked these 2 days. Ever. So, I take them off every single year. Without fail. Because I knew if I went to work, I wasn't going to work anyway. Mushroom. I think we're just going to chalk that one and just do it. Yeah, I know skipping that chest. It wasn't necessarily a gamble. There's the hook. Alright, so we hit this right. Okay. Alright. So we plucked the rest of this. We figured that out. Okay, that's good. That lets us go to Swamp if we want to go to Swamp. So we probably made up a little bit of time there. The problem is we didn't find the Fire Rod. So... But it did save us one additional trip, so that saved us a little bit of time. Not a ton of time, but a little bit of time. We are going to go around and check Cat. Because there's 3 items on this route now. Because we're going to turn the mushroom in as well. And then we'll check the this chest here. So... So I think we could go just do Ice Palace. Because we know where Bombos is. We can pick that up with ease. So I think we gotta go do Ice Palace. But we're gonna check these 3 here. Alright, so we need Fire Rod and Cane. And boots. Sorry, and boots. Fire Rod, Cane, and boots. I know I was missing something. Because boots are required for desert. So we will have a bonk game today. Flute would be nice. Obviously not required. Yeah. So we're going to check these 2 items, and we're going to go to ice. And what I'm going to do... Hold up. I ain't doing this. Do I have an empty? That was the last one, right? Yeah. I think the other one is another blue. So we're gonna go up and check the catfish. We'll save quit out and then head to we'll pick up the Bombos medallion and then go to ice, finish ice. And then we're kind of at a standstill. We don't have any progression unless we find another piece. So, if we find boots, we could go do desert. If we find a fire rod, we could go do Skullwoods. We need cane for Turtle Rock. Do we really want to go check Hookshot Cave right now? I don't think I do. I can check Hookshot Cave when I do go back up to do go to do Turtle Rock. We're just over an hour into this. We're still missing 3 items for go. So I feel we're, even though we did make a little bit of ground back with that sequence break that paid off, it's an easy sequence break. Everybody could have done that pretty early. In fact, we actually did a little bit late. And it definitely doesn't offset the time we lost early by doing Eastern. So that's Bombos. That allows us to do ice. So we'll full clear ice, hopefully find, well, something. And then we got a serious decision to make after that, because we have 5 items up on Death Mountain. We cannot do Turtle Rock yet. We don't even know if we can open Turtle Rock. We might need Ether. And again, the biggest concern is that one chest in Eastern at this point. I mean, that was a 50-50 on that one anyway. That unfortunately didn't pay, but why did I do that? Oh, fuck. Yeah, and this is a stacked field as well. The participants in this race are, how do you say, good? Ooh, game 1's about to start. Oh, fuck yes, baseball. Yes, please. I haven't had anything really to root for since last baseball season. Fuck yes, give me some goddamn baseball, please. I mean, you should be too. Cleveland looks like they're going to be a just as good this year as they've been. Well, it doesn't change the fact I want to still play. Just because it's a stacked field. I gotta play against these fuckers in a couple weeks anyway. Because remember, that standard tournament's coming up real fucking soon. They haven't officially announced it yet, but it's gonna be in a couple weeks. I wonder if they're still working out semantics about how they're going to manage the qualifiers. Because the qualifiers last year were good for the Open tournament, but they were a little off. So I think they're trying to work that out. We do the big key, don't we? Oh, we don't. Oh, shit. That means the big key's at the asshole chest. Fuck. And that's an item we cannot skip. Not only that, we have to go around this one because we actually need to go down the... We need to go back down around the hole. So we're actually going to go up the stairs this time. We're going to go this way up and around. Which isn't that bad. I mean, this isn't like it's slow or anything. People do this sometimes instead of actually going back the other way. I think going back the other way is overall slightly faster, but, you know, this we actually have to do it this way because there's no other way to get to the other side of this. So I don't like going this way normally. Fuck. Also, nothing here, so we could have fucking skill-emoted this. So, Swamp Palace, Death Mountain, that one chest. Any of these mirror lock places now. Now, we are still in green mail here. We got to be slightly careful, because we do have to use Master Sword all the way on this. Alright, lag it out, boys. If I can just get him in the corner, I can... Oh, the lag. This is the safe way to do it, because otherwise I have to burn a blue goo anyway. It's painful, I know. But it's definitely the safe way. I think I'm gonna go to where? Let's go to Swamp. We're gonna go dungeons over locations at this point. There's 7 items up on Death Mountain that we could get. I'm sorry, 5 items. We already picked up 2 of them. But I think at this point it's just safer to go into the dungeon. Let's see. Could Fire Rod be on the pedestal? Yes. Could Cane be on the pedestal? No. Could Boots be on the pedestal? Yes. What else? Oh shit, we should have parlayed this. We should have parlayed in the Smithy route. Maybe I still will. Should we do this? We already blew our chance to fake powder. Ooh, alright, sword upgrade. No. I don't know. I don't know. We're still 3 items, or I'm sorry, now we're just 2 items away, unless Ether is required. Oh, no, no, we're still 3 items away. We need Fire Rod, I had the Cane, and the Boots. I should have parlayed this in and done the Smithy route at the same time. It would not have been too difficult to do. We were kind of right there. But I think I'm just going to go into Swamp instead. I'm just going to pick Overworld versus... or Dungeon versus Overworld. That's really what it comes down to. No flute yet. Do not need the flute, because we don't have to do Mire. So we're just going to hope that Swamp is loaded. I mean, if it has any of those items, that'll help. I mean, Swamp is a 50-50. Could be absolute garbage. You know, the issue that I'm noticing here is that there's a chance, based off the way that we did the sequence break, that it might actually come back and hurt us in the end. Because if you did it in sequence, you would have had the hookshot when you were up there right before you got the Titan's Mitts, which gave you access to Hookshot Cave. Which means if the item happens to be in Hookshot Cave, we're actually in deep shit. It's almost... it's kind of why I was thinking about going up there. We're gonna have to do full clear here. And I also think we're probably gonna hedge this and just full clear it anyway. So if the last item happens to be like the compass, or yeah, the compass, I just got the map, I'm gonna kill Argus anyway. You know, at this point, we're behind by a decent enough amount where I feel that we're missing... We need to catch a break, and that's going to be the pedestal. There are 2 items that could be there. So... Boots could be there. If we find the flute, the Boots could be there. If we find the flute, like in here, Boots could be there. Fire Rod could also be there. Cane cannot be. Ether could technically be. We don't actually know. Again, we don't know if we need Ether to get into Turtle Rock yet. We probably don't, based off the way this is going, but we haven't checked it yet, so we don't know. That's the scenario right there. That is the scenario. The flute does open up the ability to go most likely into Mire, based off the medallion. That does open up 3 additional items. It's 9-8 Rhode Island early on. Hey Dread, were you around this morning? I don't know if you're still here. Were you around this morning? I don't know. Is the bingo match on the 2v2 still going on? I don't know if you had a chance to check it earlier or what. Why did I go this way? Okay. I know it was going on. It was a bingo seat. It might be over by now. That was oh, that was actually 2.5 hours ago. It's got to be over by now. Come on, payoff here, big time payoff. Come on, one time. One time. Don't be the flute of the... Oh, that's the big key. Okay, well, we don't know yet. Yeah, it's got to be over by now. There's no way that bingo seat took 2.5 hours. It got dark out. Looks like there's some clouds out there. Actually, it's supposed to be really nice today, approaching 50. I might open up a window today. Ah! Oh, man. That sucks. Well, there's 4 items live on the backside. That was a whammy. Wah, wah. I used to love that show. Alright, well... we'll see. I mean, this was definitely not required to go into at this point, so... and we picked up what is a nice, but not required item in the flute. So, unless the boots or the fire rod are on the pedestal, or one of these last 2 items is live, you know, there's a chance that we wasted even more time. Because we are going to kill Argus. So this is the moment of truth right here. If Argus has something... you know what? We're not in bad shape. If Argus is nothing and it's not a ped seed, I mean, we wasted 3-4 minutes here. Oh, I'd have a fairy. I'm just going to let this happen if I do take a hit here. I shouldn't. Hit me. Damn it! Fuck. Ah! Shit. Ain't that a pisser. Well, if it's a ped seed, then we're still actually in not completely horrible shape. I should probably check that now. Like I said, this is still potentially not a complete loss. I'm not happy, but it's potentially not a complete loss here. Hold up, something's not right. Oh, that's what's going on. what the fuck the problem was there. We're gonna check the ped. Boots means we have to do this. Fire Rod means we have to do this. If it's Ether, we don't know for sure. But we're gonna head to Meyer. I've never wanted a pedestal seed more in my life. Nope. That was a stinker. And now we've lost her. We've lost any advantage we could potentially have here. Now we just gotta follow the breadcrumbs that we have and hope that they pay. Which means we have to go into Meyer. If we can. We can't actually go into Meyer. It's fucking Ether. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, there's some... Oh! Oh, it was required. It was required. No shit. Okay. Not totally dead yet. Yeah, this is standard. I don't think the GT key is going to be in Meyer. Alright. Good news, bad news here. Alright? Here's good news, bad news. Good news is, we're not completely out of this. We're in deep shit. But we're not completely dead. We're only... See, your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. So we're doing this now because, well, we're doing this now. We have to do this anyway. We might as well just do it now. There's no loss of time, gain of time. There's nothing we can do here. You dead, man? Yeah, man. Oh my god. That's one I haven't heard in a long time. Holy shit. Alright, so, we still need 2 items for go. Oh, fuck, really? Moth has been a bitch lately. Oh my god, he's dodging everything, too. Trans back down here. One more hit should do it. Alright, so we had to do that regardless. So we just got it out of the way while we could. So we have Smithy Route, we have the 5 items left on Death Mountain, and the 1 chest in Eastern. So... And we need 2 items still. So we're going to go to Death Mountain. We'll also find out if we actually do need the Ether while we're up there. So this is a this has got a dual purpose. I did not mean to just start there. I don't know why that actually didn't move, but whatever. 10-second loss. I'm sure we could we can afford 10 seconds with this awful competition. I mean, it's only, you know, Ben and Jem and Dwayne and Gerdo and who else did I miss? Cransoon. I mean, they're horrible, horrible, horrible racers. So I'm sure we're gonna be just fine. I think she's probably laying on our bed at this point. If I haven't seen her, I think she sleeps on our bed during the day when we're not here. So that's where she probably is. I really did freak her out when I raced to the fridge to feed my alcoholism. Butter. We are fully equipped. Well, let's check T-Rock to see if we actually are 3 items away instead of 2. I am super concerned about that eastern chest. No, we're fine. So once we get the cane, we can get in there. We're going to check the last item here, then we got to do the smithy route, and then we have to go back to eastern. So this could be hella bad. And we have half magic, doesn't really matter. Apparently we're not winning any of them anymore, so... Because it doesn't matter which one of these is correct. They're all wrong right now. That's the problem, is because both of these options were available a long time ago. And because of the way that we routed into Thieves Town, it basically pulled us off this route. It's possible the boots are still in Turtle Rock. And we have to go do Turtle Rock before... we can find the cane here and then go do Turtle Rock. So that is still a possibility. We could find Ether on this route, and then we would have to gone into Mire. I mean, I could have done this 20 minutes ago. I was right here. And I was like, yeah, I could do this, but... no, it was an arrow upgrade. But because of the way I routed, it was really difficult to do it and then do a save quit, which I should have done still. But I didn't. So, you know, I was going to bake you a casserole for your losses, but I didn't. Fuck. Oh, gross. Might as well finish it. We're here. Gross. We are going to be so far behind now. Again, we might as well finish it. We're right here. If we find the boots, then... hell. I mean, again, that would be a bad thing, because, again, we could have gotten these a long time ago, but... yeah. Why not? Did not read this seed very well. Oh, shit. I have to do this. Are you talking about the 30-man battle royal for that last key sanity spot? Because I know you've been missing for a week, so you didn't hear what happened. And how I totally choked that away. So, the Battle Royal. Actually, we're just gonna save quit. Might as well. Did you try working the shaft? Classy. So, effectively what happened was we took a calculated gamble that fucked us from winning. And I think we might have won it if we hadn't taken that risk. Funny enough, we've did the same thing in this seed. And hopefully the boots didn't fuck us there. So, if you were around the week before the event, you would have heard me talk about how I wanted to skip the one chest in Eastern Palace. The big key, the vanilla big key in Eastern Palace. It's a difficult... well, it's not difficult. It's a pain in the ass to get. It takes over a minute to get the item without the boots for one item in a dungeon. And I wanted to try to shave a minute off the top, considering the competition was just insane in that event. So I did. You know, I got the other 5 items out of there. I skipped the 6, and it was really early. I read that seed like a fucking book. So, 30 minutes into that race, I was at least 5, maybe even 7 minutes ahead of the entire field, based off what I witnessed when they cut the feed over to the to my stream, because they brought me on the restream because they knew I was ahead. There was a point where I had I had 3 crystals when some of the others that were in the top runner groups had none. The problem was that one chest I skipped was the big key to Thieves Town. And Thieves Town was required. So, I think I had a really good chance to get like a 135 in that seed. The winning time was just over 140. I think I had a stellar... because the rest of the seed was very linear. There was one tricky part in it, but for the most part it was linear. And because I made that decision to skip that item, you know, 3 or 4 days prior, I lost. So... I didn't finish. I forfeited at that point. Because there was like 2 or 3 people done by the time that I found out what I did. So I think I told you guys before, if I make a mistake like that, I'm just going to forfeit. There's no point in keep going. I probably would have finished just over 2 hours, like a 2:10 at that point. Because I think I stopped playing at like 1:55 or something like that. Once I found where the last... once I knew where I screwed up. Considering that key right now, that chest is currently still unlocked in Eastern, apparently nothing. But again, honestly, in the exact same scenario, I would do the same thing. I would. There's 216 fucking items in this game. I skipped one. That was a pain in the ass item to get. Takes longer than a minute to get a single item. The chances of that being the only item that I needed to clear is slim to none. I mean, it's so little that it was worth the gamble. This room. It was worth the gamble. It just didn't work. The top 8 is going on right now. The first match was last night. Andy beat Zephod. And I think there's another match today, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're done with that tournament. There are still 6 matches to go on their side. In the top 8. And then our first tournament match with the 2v2 with Blaine starts tonight. That's tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. The only time zone that really matters in this life is the one that I'm in. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm actually surprised no one's done. That means those boots are buried somewhere. We know they're not on the pedestal. They might actually still be in Mire. Like, if we find Ether in here, that means we probably have to go to Mire. But we are boots to go. This also does open up the Fat Fairy, so... that'll be our first stop when we get out of here. I'm really looking forward to the 2v2 tonight. Yeah, Desert's boot lock. That's why we need him. Where are they? Again, there's still a possibility we did miss them in Eastern Palace. But I think if they were in Eastern Palace, somebody would be done by now. Because the rest of the seed was pretty easy to read. The flute was a little tricky. The flute was required. But I think the rest of the seed was pretty easy to read. So if the boots were in Eastern, I think that we would have... that somebody would be done by now. I think. Especially with this crew. I think somebody would be done. Damn it. Fuck. Just do it this way. We gotta wait for it, though. I don't want to actually take another hit here. We're still in green mail, so... I'm going to stop at safety here. So yeah, we're missing one item. And Laser Bridge is going to be loaded. Because that's the only non-item right there. So these are all 3 live, because there's still a 4th item on Trinex. Oh, wait, maybe I miscounted. Oh, obviously I miscounted. Trinex does have the last item, though. I still do have a fairy in a bottle, I just don't want to necessarily have to use it here. Considering this should be a pretty easy kill. But this seems like this is going to be one of those where it could be at Fat Fairy. I mean, maybe checking everything the way we did is a good thing. Because we've limited our choices down to almost nothing. Because after we finish this, it's Fat Fairy or Eastern, and I don't think it's at Eastern. Because if it was at Eastern, I think somebody would be done by now. Could be right here. It's not right here. I think it's at Fat Fairy. I think that's the play. It also could be Ether. Like, Ether could be at Fat Fairy, too. We know the cape is dead. We already checked the ledge. And again, no one is done. So with this crew, wherever it is, it's buried. That's why I'm thinking it's here. So we're probably still going to have a bonk game, even though we're going to get these boots pretty late. Because it's going to take us... Wow, it might not, actually. We might not have a bonk game. Because I bet I could finish this in less than 15. There are literally only 2 places that it could be at this point. It could be at well, 3 places. Again, it could be in Mire. Which would also make a little bit of sense if Ether is here. But yeah, there's not a lot of options here. It's either here, it's in Mire, or it's at Eastern. And I do not think it's at Eastern. I might be wrong. But I don't think I am. Alright, 143 and change. So we basically need to make sure we finish the seed after or before 149. I think we might be done before that. Wow, this is going to be almost a 2-hour standard seed. And Gerdo's done. Which means everybody's going to be following right after him. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a bonk game. I really hope this is the big key and not the small key. So we don't have to fucking run into the other room. Big key me? Small key. God damn it. Yeah, we read this seed very, very poorly. Cransoon just finished. Shit. Yeah, we read this seed fucking super horribly. Misread the shit out of it. Two people are done before we even get our 7th fucking crystal. That's misreading a seed. Our collection count, however, is going to be enormous. So whatever our collection rate is on this seed is going to be something phenomenal. It's going to be like 180. We are fully offensively equipped for this. We are still in green mail, but we have two. But we have. I think the other bottle we picked up was a blue goo. I think, and I know we have a fairy still, so it's not like I'm not horribly concerned. And is this a second item? Nope. We left one in there. Don't care. Big chest has an item. Don't give a fuck. Oklahoma's up 29-27 over Rhode Island, in case anybody's concerned. Oh my god. Ugh. That row of emptiness is killing me because that one extra row there that's completely empty, it's really killing me because I keep trying to sneak into that, and there's nothing there, and it fucks up my menuing. Shit. Did we use our... Yeah, we did. We used it to get the desert. Okay. So it's like we left the portal behind here. Yeah, I'm just going to continue doing this from here on out. When I'm going up to G Tower, I'm going to go up this way. I feel it's just safer. Because a single dead rock and you've lost time. Well, there's still only 2 people done. Maybe we can at least get to G Tower before a third person's done. Ben is still racing, Jem is still racing, Blaine is still racing, so, you know, competent runners are still going here. I think there's very little chance we finish in the top half. So 150, what I say, just under 159 is the 15-minute mark. So if we find the boots within the first 3 minutes, there's going to be no bonk game. Sorry. Because right now our bonk count is 1. But there will be bonks in here if we don't, if we find the key late. Like if it's on Ice Armos or something like that, we'll get it super late. Oh, now bonk count is 2. You know, I do feel like this standard tournament is when our execution is going to be kind of revealed as a drawback. Because standard is it's as close to NMG as you're going to get in a rando race, because everything, you know, again, 6 minutes of the race is going to be static. It's going to be the same every single time. So execution on that side is going to be, you know, execution is paramount in these types of races where, like in a key sanity race... Oh, that's the first time I've seen that one! I've actually picked it up. That's one of the things they added. They removed a triple bomb drop, and they replaced it with that 10 bomb drop. It's the first time I picked it up. I saw it yesterday at the race game, but I didn't actually do anything with it, so... but yeah, the standard's where we're gonna see the better executing people really start to shine. mean, that's why Cransoon and Ben and Christos and those guys, and Jem just finished, he's third. Fuck, we haven't even found the big key yet. Oh, there's the big key. No bonk game today, boys, I don't think, unless I do a stupid Ganon death or something. Sorry, guys. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Shit, I got knocked off course. I don't know, maybe I do a Ganon death or something like... I am still in green mail, so... You know, I guess it is possible, but very unlikely. We still have 2 Belugus and a fairy, so... Need to figure out a better way to do this when I want to say when I don't want to use the waste the heart. Dick. Damn it! Urgh. Urgh. Well, the way we're running this gauntlet, maybe we're gonna have a bonk game after all. Ben just finished. He's 4th. I'm just gonna... Do I just burn this here? Yeah, just gonna burn it. Why not? Poopy McPooperson. It'll save me a few seconds here not ferrying the as long as we don't hug Ganon. You know, he is incredibly huggable. I mean, he is a big pile of bacon. Oh, don't turn back into me. Okay. Should we validate? Nah, we're not going to validate. There's only one item possibly that could be in that chest we actually would care about validating. And that's a mail upgrade. I mean, we should be just fine with butter and silvers. Sometimes I miss that, and sometimes it... I don't know. Blaine just finished. Fuck. At least I wanted to beat Blaine. If anybody else, I wanted to beat Blaine. We're gonna be in like 6th or worse here. Out of 9. That's pretty bad. All 3 of those hit, but I don't think 2 of them counted. Yeah, only 2 of them counted. Shite. Well, hey, look at the good news. There's a silver lining. Easter didn't fuck us. Forest passengers in a hot air balloon where a duck, a sheep, and a rooster? What? I haven't seen that one before. That's a new one. Oh, shit. That's not good. Remember, we are still in green mail. That's the ferry. I didn't want to burn the, I could have just burned the cape there, but... knowing I had the ferry, I was a little reckless there. Alright, which way are you going, buddy? Left or right? I did. Oh, nowhere. You're just standing there. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah! Not gonna get it. Oh, I did get it. Okay. Whoa! That was super close to being bad. I let go of the thing just in time not to get thrown off the edge. I think I'd rather have taken the soft lock in the very beginning. However, I have bad news. No bonk game. How far behind did we finish behind? Ugh, 13 minutes off pace. That's horrible, man. 13 minutes. We have no bonk game today, though, ladies and gentlemen. We picked up those boots 13 and a half minutes before the end. Unfortunately, that invalidates it. Super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so what did we learn on this race? What did we learn? So what did we screw up? Let's put it that way. What did we mess up? We could have bailed on Eastern immediately when we got the gloves. Almost did that, and then decided to just finish the check because it was green pendant. That was 3 minutes. We full cleared all of Swamp. We obviously did not have to. We just needed the flute out of that. Don't think that's necessarily a bad decision. That did cost us 4 or 5 minutes. We checked Desert early when we didn't have to. That cost us 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So that's 10 minutes right there. I don't think the decisions were wrong, but we definitely did not have to do it. So, the life-giving kid. At least he did something with his life. Everybody's saying that he was sick. Look at him. He looks great. Look at him. He looks great. He finally got out. He finally went out and got a job. The kid has been saved. There's your proof right there. There's your proof. Anyway. So guys, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna kill the stream as soon as the credits are over. In fact, I probably can just do it now. We have no bonk game today, because we did not get the boots in the allotted time. Yeah, so that's kind of it. So, we're gonna watch some basketball here. It's what we're home for. We already missed the first half of the first game, but I've kind of been watching on my second screen here. So we're going to go ahead and kill the stream for right now. We'll be back, obviously, tonight for the 2v2. I'll probably sneak a game in this afternoon. There is a gap in the afternoon where there's no games going on for 2 hours. Or at least an hour. And I'll probably try to sneak something in the middle of that if there's something going on. So so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, be here tomorrow or tonight at the seed. The seed goes out at 6:45. That's when we're going to do the stream choosing, or the seed choosing. So, so yeah. That's that. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill this stream. We don't need to sit here and watch the credits. There's no reason to. Have a great afternoon, everybody. If I don't see you tonight. Yeah, that's all I got to say. We'll see you guys later. Hey, Blaine. I'm just killing the stream. No bonk game. We got the boots too late. Which reminds me. The bot block is active, so. Alright, see you.